All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got a fun video today. This is going to be an interesting one to talk about. This is going to be a very interesting one to hear your thoughts on. The comment section. This one's going to be good, so be sure to jump in on that. Right before we do, you guys like my outfit? Sunday swagger, Sunday swagger, Sunday swagger. You guys know if a brand wants to support me and support this channel, they have to support you guys, and no one does that better than Sunday Swagger. Hit that subscribe button. $150 gift card to Sunday Swagger. You could win. I'm gonna pick one random subscriber. $150 Sunday Swagger gift card. Link down below. Subscribe to their channel too. It supports everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna pick a random subscriber in like a week. And you're gonna get $150 Sunday Swagger gift card. As most of you YouTube golf watchers, you watch YouTube golf videos, and every once in a while, videos like mine or videos like other creators in the space will pop up in front of you in your YouTube feed, and you click those videos and you watch those videos because those videos have done a good job of breaking through and proving themselves to YouTube as videos that people are interested in. One of these videos recently was a how much does Good make? This is a video by Divot dudes who have a podcast in the YouTube golf world, and in and of itself, title very intriguing. It's a very intriguing thought, idea. How much money does Good make? These big golfers, these big groups in the YouTube world, they all, are good and seem to be making money and have big brand deals and whatever, but none are building the empire like Good. Good is doing very much, and they reference in their video, similar to things to what Nelk did in just like the general world with their channel. So basically they get into it and they discuss it, and I'll link their video below. You can go check it out. And they go through, in their opinion, how much money they think Good makes. They talk about referencing conversations they've had with people within Good and using their own knowledge of YouTube and kind of giving out these numbers for how much they think Good makes. So, being the commissioner of the YouTube golf world, seeing something about the YouTube golf world, and then specifically something that I'm nerdily very interested in, which is YouTube, which is something I've been doing full time for the last 4 years, something I've spent a long time studying and obsessing over, something I consult with bigger creator channels on. I'm like, sweet, this is very interesting. So like I said, I watched the video and overall I enjoyed it. I think it was a good idea, like I said. And yeah, we're just gonna go through and just talk about a couple of the finer points, because I went through the comments, a couple questions. I think you guys are gonna be interested in this as a whole, but then also, kind of to give my take on it. So they basically go through and they break down what they perceive as Good's main income sources, which essentially is AdSense, their merch, and brand deals, which for every YouTuber, you have your AdSense from Google, which is basically when you create a YouTube channel, you get over 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 hours, I believe, watch time in the last 30 days. You can apply to join the Google partnership program. Once you get into that, Google will put ads in front of your videos based off a host of things. A lot of people think, oh, subscribers, you get paid for subscribers. No, you get paid based off a CPM, which is cost per mileage. So per 1,000 views, Google will award you basically a rate that changes and fluctuates based off a million different things. What content are you creating? Who's trying to advertise on your channel? How competitive is the ads to get into your channel? How advertiser friendly is your channel? All these different things go into an algorithm to compile a CPM, which you can see updated in your YouTube studio, and it ebbs and flows. It goes up, it goes down all the time of year. You get closer to the holidays, it goes up. You're in January, it goes all the way down. And this is something that YouTubers just understand. Now from that CPM, you as the creator get paid an RPM, which is basically a percentage split with YouTube. I think it's 55-45 right now, YouTube split with the creator. So you're gonna get paid a percentage of that. So for example, if you have a $10 CPM, you're gonna make $5.50 of that $10 CPM, whereas YouTube is gonna make the other $4.50. So this is the first one they go into. They're talking about the CPM of Good. And this is the one that I sort of wanted to give my 2 cents on, because I saw some questions in their comments about this, and it's definitely the one that stood out to me. They claimed that based off their research that Good has a $50 CPM, 50. Now, in my opinion, that is not at all accurate. That is ridiculously high. And by no means am I trying to say they did this on purpose or whatever. I think, the notions they put forward, I think are semi-correct in saying that they make longer form, high quality content, which obviously could denote a higher CPM, but the length and the retention of the content does play somewhat into CPM development, but way less so than other external factors, such as the market you're advertising to, what your actual demographic is, and what the content is, and how competitive that space is. The world of golf, although it is a space where a lot of people think there's a lot of money, because there's also a lot of avenues to sell. There's a lot, there's classic TV, there's Golf Channel, there's, you know, actual golf tournament. There is YouTube golf marketing, but there's also a lot of D2C, direct to consumer, like Instagram type stuff. There's so many golfers in the world that the ways to reach these golfers aren't very limited. And so therefore, there's not necessarily a crazy amount of competition for YouTube advertising to golfers. Now, I came from a fitness background. I was in the CrossFit niche. So I was doing CrossFit videos. I'm making video about CrossFit. That's a very small niche. There are companies like Noble and Whoop and all these companies that were born in the CrossFit space that wanted to market directly to CrossFitters. My CPM as a CrossFitter was almost double what my CPM is now on a golf channel. Now, that CPM was nowhere near $50, even the double one, but it was a very, very high CPM for YouTube. My CPM now is pretty average, and I've talked to other creators in the space, and it seems to be a pretty average CPM. So a $50 CPM, I can't say conclusively that that's wrong, but I've never heard of that. I've never heard of anything close to that. If you want to talk about the highest earning CPMs, the biggest CPMs on YouTube, you have to go to like the financial markets. Like if you're selling or you're talking about like how to invest money or credit cards or whatever, that's where the big CPMs are. That's where you start to see CPMs creep up into like the $20, $25, even $30 CPM range, have very like verifiable, shown the back end data of YouTube to prove that those are CPMs that you can achieve in that space. But it's also extremely well known on YouTube amongst creators that the only niche where you can earn that kind of money is the financial. And that makes a lot of sense. You're literally, people are competing to gain the attention of people who want to invest their money. So they're gonna spend a lot of money to get people to invest their money with them. But regardless, you know, even if they're making something more similar to a normal CPM, which would be like maybe $10 to $15 even on the high end in the golf space, I mean, they're still making an absolute boatload of money, but definitely 1/5 of the total number quoted. $50, I don't think. But the other stuff they talked about in this video was like, I think quite accurate, if not like undersold. The amount of money they're making on merch, I think this would blow all of your faces off. I think the amount of money that Goodyear is probably pulling in with their merch would be absurd to most normal people. Like they give the comparison to Nelk, how Nelk was making over $100 million a year. I don't know where they got that number from, but I believe it. Goodyear's obviously not even close to that level, but they're like 1/7 of it. Nelk has 7 million subscribers. They have over 1 million subscribers. The golf world is also different in the sense that like we all need to wear golf clothes. So if you're going to go out and buy golf clothes anyways as a golfer, why not buy it to support your favorite creator? So I have no idea what the back end numbers of their merch is, but I would not be surprised if the Divot dudes estimates of like millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars is low. Like I think these guys would surprise most of you with how much money they're making in merch. And then brand deals and partnerships. I mean, this one again is like very like up down. Creators don't really talk a lot with each other about how much they're making from brands, just because it's super unique. Again, it's super unique to you and what you and your agent have kind of like negotiated with brands, and every brand's a little bit different. And so there's not really, it's very hard to like pinpoint. But if you just go off, you know, a really easy way to do it is you can take whatever you think the YouTube CPM is, which if I had to guess what good CPM is, I would probably guess it's somewhere in that like, I'll say $10 to $20 range, just to like hedge myself on the high end. But around $10 I think is not too far off probably. So you take that and you double that. That's very typical for like actual integrated brand content, because instead of just having an ad in front of the video, it's nothing to do with the creator, you actually have the creator talking about the product to the camera, whatever. So double the CPM. So they have a $20 CPM, get 1 million views a video, they can charge a $20 CPM to have a brand deal in that video. Problem is they don't really do in-video brand deals, at least that I've seen. Doesn't really ever happen that much. They have partnerships with companies like Callaway and stuff like that. So I don't know quite how the charging of that would work, but rest assured, if Good wanted to do an in-video brand deal, they could make a boatload of money. Like they probably don't do it because they don't need to, and that's not something that they need to worry about because of their merch, because of their AdSense and whatever. So I think it's safe to say Good is making an awful lot of money. It's safe to say that they are making an empire, YouTube empire worth of money, and they are growing, and they are able to put on a $100,000 golf tournament, and they're able to do all these things. They make a lot of money, but that's just my take on it. I wanted to react to it. Again, don't crap on Divot dudes. Like, I'm not trying to do that with this at all. I'm just trying to give my perspective and my take on this. It was a very interesting video, and I think they did a good job of trying to, well, they did a good job of coming up with the idea. Kudos to them. And they also did a good job of trying to, you know, get their stuff across. But I just wanted to come out and kind of give my take on it as the commissioner of this community. And yeah, very interesting topic. Let me know your thoughts on it all in the comments below. As always, I'll see you in the next one.